Chapter-3, Sloka 27. वर्षा chanting करेंगे. प्रकृते
प्रकृते
क्रिया
क्रिया
आनानि
मानानि
गुणे
गुणे
कर्माणि
कर्माणि
सर्वशः
सर्वशः
अहंकार
अहंकार
विमूढ़ात्मा
विमूढ़ात्मा
कर्ता हमिति
कर्ता हमिति
मन्यते.
मन्यते.
Very good. Shloka 28. तत्त्ववित्तु
तत्त्ववित्तु
महाबाहो
महाबाहो
गुणकर्म
गुणकर्म
विभागयो
विभागयोः
गुणागुणेषु
गुणागुणेषु
वर्तन्त
वर्तन्त
इति मत्वा
इति मत्वा
न सज्जते.
न सज्जते.
Thank you so much. अभी मीनिंग पार्ट श्लोका 27. Prakrite of material nature, Kriyamanani carried out, Gune by the Gunas, Karmani activities, Sarvashaha all kinds of, Ahankara Vimudatma those who are confused, Karta the doer, Aham I, Iti thus Manyate thinks. So Krishna Bhagwan Ji now Krishna Bhagwan Ji is talking about like the people who are with full of ego, ahankar. Ahankar is what? Is the ego. So all the karma in all the situations are performed by the gunas of the Prakriti. We have 3 gunas, so it will come later. And we are born with a nature. That is the mother nature. Every human have its own nature. So we do the karmas accordingly. Like few are very religious, few don't even believe God. So how is that possible? It is because of the nature they are born with plus the gunas they are in. The 3 gunas keep changing throughout the day and throughout the life. So a person behaves and reacts and perform the karma accordingly. So the one who is completely with the ego or confused that I have done it, so that is wrong. Nobody has done it. It is because of the nature, the gunas plus Sri Krishna ji's wish that we are doing some certain type of karmas plus our previous janmas, karmas. Accordingly, we got this life and accordingly we are doing the karma. So we can see that the natural phenomena of the world are not directed by us, but are performed by Prakriti or the Mother Earth. So now for the karmas of our own body, we usually divide them into 2 categories. That is natural biological functions such as digestion, blood circulation, heartbeat, which we do not consciously execute but which occur naturally. Obviously, we are not controlling it. Of course, by good diet and by exercise, we can do it better, but we have no control over it. And the karmas such as speaking, hearing, walking, sleeping, working, etc., that we think we perform. The outside things, that we think that we are doing, but actually how it has been done, it is because of the many factors, because of the nature we are born with, because of the gunas which is prominent now, because of the previous janma karmas, so many things are actually are related to what we are doing now and what is happening with us and how we do. So both these categories of work are performed by mind, body, senses, mechanism. So all the parts of this mechanism are made from Prakriti or the material energy, which consists of the three gunas. So the three gunas are Sattvic guna, Rajasic guna and Tamasic guna. So just as the waves are not separated from the ocean, but a part of it, similarly, the body is part of the mother nature from which it is created. Hence, material energy is the doer of everything. So it is not that ki I did it. You are doing, the body is doing. But how? Who is giving you the instructions? Through whom influence we are doing? Who is making you do? It is the mother nature, the Prakriti, and the three gunas. So they are making the body perform certain tasks. Like someone is very lazy, they don't feel like doing anything. So they belong to Tamasic guna, the mode of ignorance. And they are born with the nature that they will not do anything and they'll just waste their life. That is why they are of such kind of people. Some people are super active. They will do, no, they are super active and they do multitasking. So how is that? How are they gifted? So they are gifted by Mother Nature. The Sattvic guna is more prominent in them. And because of the previous Janmas, karmas, that they are born with this nature. Able to understand? So Sri Krishna ji is saying the same thing. I'll give one more simple example for this shloka is that all our karmas are due to the situation present around us. You know, how we, suppose there is tension around us. So we will be, how we will be? We will be laughing or joking? No, we will also be tense. Correct? Similarly, if there is happiness around us, we are also happy, we are joyful, jovial. Correct? So the body reacts according to the nature surrounding to it. So wise men know this, but ignorant people will think that they are happy because they want to be happy and not because of the surroundings. You know? So those ignorant people, the egoistic people think that whatever is happening, it is they are doing. They don't believe on all this fact that there is a nature, prakriti, there is some gunas. So they don't believe all these things and they are always with the ego that I am doing it. It is me who is doing everything. So this is what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is trying to make us aware. So we got the awareness. So now what we should do, what we learn, that suppose if we have that egoism in us, we should try to come out of it. And we need to believe that whatever is happening is because of the nature and the gunas in us. So suppose we are in tamasic guna, we should try to go to rajasic guna. And suppose we are in rajasic guna, try to go in sattvic guna. And suppose you are in sattvic guna, try to maintain in that and don't degrade yourself. So we learn here that if we belong to this egoistic nature, we should try to come out. So how do we come out? We need to train ourselves that it is not that I am doing, it is the nature. So I am doing according to the nature I am born with, I am doing due to the gunas which are prominent in me. So basically the egoism shouldn't be there. So this is what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is creating the awareness among us. Basically, he's telling what is there and what you have to do. Suppose you are doing something wrong. Yes. Now, Ritu Bhabi.
Yeah, Sri Krishna Pink. So in this shloka, Krishna Bhagavan is saying that he has categorized all human beings according to all the three gunas, and everybody is born with those gunas, and they live their life according to those gunas, what they have got from their previous jan karmas as well as from this janma. So it's our duty to raise ourselves. If we are more of tamsic or rasic, we should work towards becoming sattvic.
Thank you so much. Shloka 28. Tattvavid, the knower of the truth, two, but Mahabao, mighty armed one, Guna Karma Vibhaga Yoga, distinguish or differentiate from gunas and karma. Guna, modes of material nature in the shape of senses, mind, etc. Guneshu, modes of material nature in the shape of objects of perception. Vartante are engaged. Iti, thus. Matva, knowing. Na, never. Sajjate becomes attached. So now Sri Krishna ji is saying that, but he knows the truth. Who is he? He is the wise, the enlightened person who has got the awareness. O mighty armed Arjun, about the division of the gunas as well as their functions, recognizes the interplay of gunas and the karmas everywhere. Having known this, he does not get attached. Attached in the sense, like, okay, I am doing this. What will I get in return? What will be the result? So this is what the ignorant people do. But the wise men who got the enlightenment or who is aware will know that whatever is happening because of the gunas and the nature the one is born with. So this verse talks about the tattavit or the knowers of the truth. Having thus abolished the ego, only the wise and the intellect people are leave out of their ego. They are free from bodily identification and are able to separate their spiritual identity with the material body. Because they know what is spirituality, what is this body. So they consider this body as a robot. They have to just do their karma plus they have to remember Krishna Bhagwan Ji, and they have completely took out the ego from themselves. Because they got the enlightenment. Generally, when we get the awareness that doing this is wrong, we will not do. This is what the wise people also does the same way. And they know that whatever movement is there, it is because of the three gunas. So such God realized saints say, Jo kari so hari kari. That means, Jo whatever I have done, it is Sri Krishna ji's wish. So God is doing everything, but people are thinking that I am doing everything. So this I am is the egoistic person. So our sense organs are like agents that send message to the mind when they perceive any object. Correct? When you see a rose, what your mind will send you the signal, wow, beautiful rose. Right? So this, the sense object, that is the object, and the eyes are the senses. It is receiving that rose is very beautiful. It sends to mind, and mind again sends you back that rose is very nice. So we feel like going and touching it. We feel like taking in the hand. So this is how all the sense organs work. Mind and the senses and the body. So we need to understand this, that the perception, the thinking, the decision making, all these functions are part of the Prakriti. Operating basis the Prakriti, the nature. So we need to understand the fact and we need to improve ourselves. Why Sri Krishna ji is talking about this? So he is talking because if we belong to any low grade, we should try to uplift ourselves. We need to understand the logic, how things are happening, why someone is very good, why someone is very bad, why someone is neutral. We need to understand this and we need to try to uplift ourselves. So that is called enlightenment. You get the enlightenment and you try to improve yourself. Correct? So, chalo. Varsha, please explain.
Basically, in the shloka, we are saying that I mean, there should not be any attachment to what we are doing. So, what we are doing, what we are perceiving, and the actions that we are taking or the thoughts that we are getting is coming from the nature because we belong to nature. But we need not attach ourself with that, and we should come out of it. I mean, we should not be attached to the things, the sensory things that we are seeing and doing. I mean, I that's all that I could make out from this shloka. It's a little complicated.
No problem. It's totally fine. Again, tell Ritu Bhabi also to explain. Bhabi,
Yeah, so in this, Krishna ji is saying that uh, he has explained the early shloka also that all of us are born with our basic natures, whether it is sattvic, tamasic, or rasic, and we should work towards elevating ourselves. But what happens if a person is rasic? He starts to have that arrogance that I am like this because it's of my some doing. He doesn't realize that he is blessed with it because of maybe his old karmas or whatever. So Krishna Bhagavan is saying that humans should not think that they are doing everything. That's what he's saying, that they believe that they are the doers, but it's not like that. They are doing it because they are blessed by someone else. So they should understand that blessing, and according to that, they should still work towards elevating themselves and elevating others.
very good. Thank you so much.
You, dear.
Very nice. So, Varsha, is your doubt clear?
Yeah.
Hmm. So that is what Sri Krishna ji is actually enlightening us, or we can say he's creating the awareness that why we are here in the Gita class. We can take this example itself. How we are here, why we are here. It is because of the nature we are born with. We are born with the sattvic nature, sattvic guna. That is why we are sitting here. We are born with the nature that we are little inclined towards the spirituality. We want to learn. Basically, we are learning here. We are not closed our mind and heart that, okay, I know everything. I have no gain all the knowledge. We are born with the nature that we want to learn more. We want to understand God more. We want to lead a good life. So that is why we are here in the Gita class. We are discussing about it. Able to understand. And why others are not here? Because they don't want to. They are not born with the nature that they need to know more of Krishna Bhagwan Ji or be more little spiritual. Okay, so this is the difference. Sri Krishna Ji has categorized the entire human race into two categories. One who wants to enlighten himself or herself, or the other one who doesn't want to do that. And he's also talking about the people who have ego. There are many people who have so much of ego. So this type of egoistic people, they are very restricted. They have actually restricted themselves by not letting things come in them, gain more knowledge, learn more. So he is trying to tell us that we should elevate ourselves, try to improve ourselves in whatever category we fall. Only we know what category we fall, how we are from actually truly from itself. So we need to improve ourselves. So when we are gaining the knowledge, we should utilize it and we should improve ourselves. And naturally, if you want to do, then you should chant the shlokas. Then naturally, you will go. Naturally, in the sense what? The nature will help you to improve. So that is how nature will help. Krishna Bhagwan Ji will command and the nature will help you and guide you to be a better person. Basically, to be a better human being and help the soul to get the moksha. So this is what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is trying to say us. That is why he is taking different kinds of topics, all the topics which is important for a human to know, to understand, and to have the awareness basically. How things are moving around us, how this body is moving, how the mind is working, how the senses are working. So he has taken all the topics and he has given all the best examples to understand and to enlighten and to have a better life, basically, and be a better human being. So this is the main motive of Gita, actually. So Gita is nothing spiritual. Gita is not at all spiritual if we see. It is though humans have got the boon that Krishna Bhagwan Ji has given the boon to humans that if you chant the shlokas of Gita, it will be considered as the best prayer towards him. So Gita chanting, that is why Gita shlokas are called as Maha Mantras. Even though we are not praising God, we are not singing any glory, we are then doing nothing towards Krishna Bhagwan Ji. Actually, he is teaching us. So he told that then no one will read, right? Because if we are not benefited, why someone will open Gita and read? So he, in the last, in chapter 18, he says that it is a boon to all the humans, whoever read the shlokas will be, it will be as considered as you are doing the best prayer towards Krishna Bhagwan Ji, and you will be blessed. You will be blessed with the best blessings. So this is what the Gita is. For any doubts? No doubts. Bhavi, you need to do chanting. Kariye chale.
Yes, dear. Sloka 26. Chapter 3, Sloka 26. 25. Yeah. Okay.
25.
Chapter 3, Sloka 25. Sakta karmanya vidvanso yatha kurvanti bharata पूर्वान् विद्वांस्तथा सक्ता चिकीर्षुर्लोक संग्रहम् 25 न बुद्धिभेदं जनयेत् यानां कर्म संहिनां जोषयेत् सर्वकर्माणि विद्वान् युक्त समाचरन्. Next one we have
27 और 28 आज की है.
आज
आप पढ़ेंगे तो पढ़ लीजिए, कोई नहीं.
प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि गुणे कर्माणि सर्वशः अहंकार विमूढात्मा कर्ताहमिति मन्यते.
28.
तत्त्ववित्तु महाभावो गुणकर्म विभागयो गुणा गुणेषु वर्तन्त इति मत्वा न सज्जते.
Wow. बहुत अच्छे. Very
So I've
good.
done this with you, no? So I've already done this with you, na? So it's easier.
हाँ, पर फिर भी याद होगा ना. मतलब वो fluency भी आना. This fluency can get only practice with the hard work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we will add on few prayers in our daily routine. Like chapter 2, Sloka 7, so is we are asking to God. We are asking that to guide us, to be with us. We are confused, we don't know, and do best for us. So we can also add that we are praising to Supreme Lord. That we can do by saying that Supreme Lord likes lotus flower a lot. So this comes in Bhagavatam, where Supreme Lord has first took the lotus flower from his navel, and then Brahmaji has come out of that lotus flower and he sat on that lotus flower. So that is why it has been said that in Hindi we say Kamal Nayan, Kamal Charan, because he likes lotus a lot, and lotus flower is meant to be very auspicious. So we can also pray that I bow down to your Kamal Nayan, I bow down to your Kamal Charan. You are very beautiful. You are God of all the gods. You are God of entire universe, the entire living creatures. So this we can add on, and plus we can ask that whatever you give to us, you give out of your command, you give out of your wish. Whatever we get, the material things, even the spiritual happiness, that it is not that forcefully we are asking. And what happened when we ask forcefully, the negative impact is also there. Suppose he is making us wealthy, super duper wealthy, and suddenly in our house someone falls very badly sick. So what happens? All the wealth goes in the treatment. So what is the use? You are earning, you are becoming wealthy, meanwhile the wealth is going in the treatment, and nowadays treatments are so costly. So that is why we should pray that whatever you give on your command, give on your wish, and I should enjoy it. I should be the enjoyer and I should enjoy it the most. Suppose he gives us the property. He gives us no land, house, everything. But somebody else has taken over it forcefully. Somebody else has enjoying that. So what is the use? You know that you have a house, but you are not enjoying. It is not belonging to you. So that is the reason we should always pray that whatever you give me, give on your choice, give on your command, and I should enjoy it completely. It should be for me. If you don't wish, don't give, no problem. But give whatever is for me. That I should get the complete happiness of it. No? Like some few people have kids, but they are austin. So that is so very, very difficult. We got kids, but still we are not able to enjoy that happiness of having a child. So that is the reason we should, keep adding. Like no, daily at least once you should say that. हिंदी में बोलने से होता है कि जो भी हमें मिले उसका पूरा सुख हमें मिले. जो भी आप दो, आपकी खुशी से दो, आपकी मर्जी से दो, आपके हुक्म से दो. It's very important, you know. Many cases are there. People have so much of property, but someone else has taken over it forcefully, and they are just, they can't do anything. They are helpless. They get kids. So few kids are very arrogant. They don't listen, very rude, and few kids are born like special kids. So it can be in any matter. Na? If you're earning also well off, say that whatever I am earning, it is of your choice. It is your command that I am earning, and I should, have complete happiness of that money, of whatever I am earning. So these are the add-ons to your prayers. We should add on all these things. Sometimes a major change in your life is going to happen. So you should pray that this change is coming in my life. It is of your choice. It is your command that this change is coming in my life. And it should be good for me. Whatever change is happening. So it should be good for me. So this prayers we need to do. Yes, ma'am.